This is a demonstration of SRSTaskTracker, which is a task management and time tracking tool. This video will demonstrate adding activities. So in previous lessons we've added a project that you can see here, and we've added some tasks underneath the project, but we really only have one activity, which is work, and we've assigned the activity of work to all of the tasks for this project. So what we're going to do is we're going to open the activity list, and we're going to add some more specific activities. So the first activity that we'll add is design, since that's one of the primary activities that we perform. And we'll set a color for it. So in the calendar there's two ways to view things. One is colored by task, and one is colored by activity, which is the reason for setting colors for both tasks and activities. Next we'll add an activity for writing code, and we'll set a color, and we'll add a testing activity. Now it seems as though these activities really correspond directly with the tasks that we've added to the project that we're using, but there are other activities that really don't correspond to tasks specifically, but still occupy some time while working on the tasks. So right now we're adding the release activity, and we absolutely need one more, which is a meeting activity. So in most tasks, if you're working with other people, usually some portion of your time is occupied in meetings. So now we've created the activity list, and this should really reflect the primary activities you perform. Now what we need to do is change the default activity for the tasks we have listed. Now when you're working on a task, when you start it, it will start as the default activity, but you don't need to keep it as the default activity. You can select a different activity, which we'll demonstrate. So now we're changing the default activities for the tasks we have listed. This way, when we start these tasks, the correct activity will start with it. And now we'll start working on this design task, and the default activity starts as design, and we'll change that activity to meeting. So if we're in a meeting and it pertains to this task, we can record the amount of time we spent in meetings, and as you can see, the activity chart and the to-do list still shows all of the time spent. And now we go to the calendar, and there's time entries. And now we'll look at an activity report, and the activity report shows for this task the percentage of time spent on each of the activities. Now these activities will cross projects, so you can check for a week how much time you spent on a particular activity. If you'd like to learn more, go to www.SRSTaskTracker.com.